SCP-1355, Object Class Euclid. SCP-1355 is a one-story building located in the old school district of. Records recovered from the city's archives list the building as an elementary school scheduled for renovation. When initial investigations were carried out by the Foundation, SCP-1355 was being used as a temporary book storage site. As such, furnishings within SCP-1355 consist primarily of tables, small chairs, and numerous stacks of boxes containing textbooks. SCP-1355 is believed to be inhabited by a colony of life forms, designated as SCP-1355-1. Individuals of -1 are believed to be visually indistinguishable from the textbook-containing boxes stored in SCP-1355. Thermal imaging has revealed that individuals of -1 possess a thermal signature similar to that of humans. However, the signature dissipates while -1 is in motion. Attempts to capture a specimen of -1 have failed. Subjects who encounter -1 report hearing multiple voices, often described as beautiful, and singing a song familiar to the subject. The music of -1 is observed to induce a sense of calmness in subjects. See logs for further details. In lieu of interviews, a simple written questionnaire was provided to each subject. Subjects recovered from SCP-1355 were rendered incapable of phonation or voicing. Resonance imaging has revealed the larynx of each subject to be missing. Notably, none of the subjects appear concerned or even aware of their loss. Subjects are convinced they are able to use and hear their voice, despite being informed otherwise. Note: all Class D subjects who have encountered SCP-1355-1 during experimental exploration were recovered from the front office of SCP-1355. All appeared to be asleep, and none could remember how they came to arrive in the office. Personnel charged with subject recovery reported no sightings of any beings which may have been responsible for relocating the subjects. Questionnaire Log 1355-1-D18-243. What did you hear when you entered the building? I heard singing. Do you remember which room you were in when you began to hear something? Some room with boxes. Do you recognize what you heard? I think it was called Love's Greeting, Salute D something. It played in my sister's wedding. Describe the quality of the sound. It was beautiful. How did it make you feel? Happy. Very happy, like I couldn't remember anything sad ever happened to me. Did you make any vocal noises in response to what you heard? I hummed a little. Do you remember falling asleep in the building? Not really. I remember waking up. Any other comments? Can I go back there? Questionnaire Log 1355-1-D13526. What did you hear when you entered the building? I believe I heard people singing. Do you remember which room you were in when you began to hear something? One of the smaller rooms. Most were empty, but the one I remember had some boxes in it. Do you recognize what you heard? What was it? Same song my father used to sing to me. A lullaby. Describe the quality of the sound. Wonderful. Amazing. Like a choir of angels. How did it make you feel? A little sleepy, but peaceful. I've never felt so peaceful. It was soothing. Did you make any vocal noises in response to what you heard? Of course. I sang along. Do you remember falling asleep in the building? Not at all. I must have dozed off somehow. Any other comments? I would like to go back. I want to hear it again. Questionnaire Log 1355-1-D12092. What did you hear when you entered the building? Sounded like singing or something. Do you remember which room you were in when you began to hear something? A room with boxes. Do you recognize what you heard? What was it? My favorite song when I was little. Describe the quality of the sound. It was fucking gorgeous. How did it make you feel? Awesome. It was so beautiful. I could have listened to it forever. Did you make any vocal noises in response to what you heard? Hell yes. I sang. Do you remember falling asleep in the building? No. Any other comments? I want to listen more. Take me back there. Let me listen again. Addendum 1355-1. As part of preliminary trials for Experiment 1355-1-5, voiceless subjects were allowed to re-enter SCP-1355, one at a time, while the test was documented using a series of thermal imaging cameras. See Experiment Log 1355-1-5-D19574. Excerpt from Experiment Log. Video Log 1355-1-5-D19574, obtained from Thermal Imaging Camera 1355. Date of January 2000. Time 4 minutes 12 seconds. Individuals of SCP-1355-1 distinguishable by thermal signature. Visual indicates several individuals of -1 scattered throughout multiple rooms of SCP-1355. Time 18:05, 43 seconds. Subject enters SCP-1355. Time 18:06, 35 seconds. Subject walks through SCP-1355. -1 seen quickly converging into a single room. Time 18:08 and 23 seconds. Subject enters room containing entire colony of -1. Time 18:09, 22 seconds. Thermal signature of -1 disappears. Time 18:09 and 24 seconds. Thermal signature of subject disappears. Time 18:09, 48 seconds. Thermal signature of -1 reappears. Individuals of -1 are shown scattered throughout the room. Time 18:11 and 37 seconds. SCP-1355-1 individuals move to different rooms. Thermal signature of subject undetected. Addendum 1355-2. As of March 2000, Experiment 1355-1-5 and any similar testing have been suspended indefinitely. Note: the last robot probe sent into SCP-1355 managed about 2 minutes before its camera started malfunctioning. What's left of the subjects will have to stay there. Dr. Kiryu. Addendum 1355-3. It has been noted that 2 days after Experiment 1355-1-5 was carried out, the population of -1 was observed to have increased by approximately. Note: we risk sending in another probe. The remains are gone. Dr. Kiryu. Special Containment Procedures. The property surrounding SCP-1355 is currently under Foundation management and is to remain fenced off under the guise of an ongoing renovation. A security perimeter patrolled by guards is to be maintained at all times. Any civilians attempting to approach SCP-1355 are to be turned away under the pretense of keeping the renovation site clear. As SCP-1355 possesses no windows and equipment installed in SCP-1355 periodically malfunctions, the building is to be remotely monitored using thermal imaging. Due to the results of Incident 1355-1-23, as part of Safety Measure 1355-Alpha 23, electricity is provided to the building. All lights within SCP-1355 are to remain on for 12 hours each day, operated by a switch box located outside SCP-1355. A population count of SCP-1355-1 is to be carried out weekly.